Hello, updated photocard binder collection tour showing video. I don't know. Okay, so it is the end of November. I'm just doing an update of my shelf tour and of my photocard collections. I haven't uploaded anything in months. I filmed a few, but yeah, they just never got uploaded. And I kept changing my collection. So this is what it is right now, going into December. It is literally like the last day of November. My tripod also broke, so that's another reason, or like my makeshift tripod got taken apart. So these are my 5 binders now. I got new binders since the last one, and now some collections have grown a lot, and I have really reduced a lot of other ones. My allergies are finding a really good time to kick in right now. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, if it sounds like I'm crying, I'm not. I just have allergies right now. Okay, so anyway, here is the boys binder, who have their own binder now, and it's getting full. Here is my giant, now just NCT binder with one tiny bit of Super M. This is my everybody binder. This is my BTS binder, and then this is my kind of people that I collect binder that kind of overlaps with the everybody binder, but not really because I collected them. I don't know. I've also gone through a lot of iterations of how I organize these things in the last 3 months. Gotten different binders and all of that, but this is, I think I like the organization of this right now, if everything will still fit after a few more comebacks, but we'll see. So I'm gonna try to hold my phone this whole time and do this in one take. It's gonna be potentially disastrous, but that's okay. So let's start with my everybody binder. I'm literally just gonna sit on my bed. Yeah, okay, so we have ITZY, Kihyun. I think those are still the same as last time. Some X1 postcards and stuff. It's a mess. They're mostly in there just because I can't get them out, like all of these things. Yeah, so some random things here. I'm gonna try to do this quickly so that I don't bore you to death, but also so that my arm doesn't fall off. It's already really tired. Anyway, here's ATs. I no longer collect ATs. I kind of just put them in this binder because I decided not really to collect them anymore. I really want to complete my episode 1 just because I love these cards so much. But I love ATs, I love their music, but they were kind of one of the groups that I was like, okay, I can't keep collecting all of them because they're kind of pricey. And also because I ended up collecting 2 people, and yeah. So here in my, like, those are my OT collections, and then I collect Honjun and Yosung. And yeah, so up until Fever, everything's kind of I know there was like a Jungho in there in place of Honjun, but that's because I just really like Jungho's picture and I wasn't a big fan of Honjun's photo card. Anyway, here's kind of just what I collected. I kind of just kept whoever I pulled, or yeah, for Fever, or like traded with my friends. But yeah, I think moving on, I'll just keep whoever I pull. Haven't really decided, but I'm not going to continue collecting them. I don't know why I'm talking so in depth about it. I think I'm still trying to make it make sense to myself. And then there's TXT. I have a few cards on the way. So, well, I have Yeonjun. I have Yeonjun on the way. And I kind of collect Yeonjun. Very low priority though compared to other collections, but I collect Yeonjun and if I pull Bomeo, I will also keep Bomeo. There's that. I also have this cute like granny postcard on the way because I traded with my friend. And then here's Hyojin from ONF. Oh yeah, sorry, ATEEZ, TXT, ONF. And I kind of semi-collect. So I guess these are people I semi-collect, and moving forward will not be collecting. But yeah, this Hyojin, and then Hoyoung from Very Very. I ended up just like pulling a lot of his cards, so that's why I have them. And they're just so cute. So during the great purge of my collection, he stayed. And then Sungyoon, or Y, from Golden Child. And then here, just some Jangjun, just by himself. And then I just have some random Irene, and I don't know why is it like this. I think I just like didn't fix it after I took out a bunch of cards to sell and trade. Anyway, Gayan and Jiyu from Dreamcatcher. And then the rest of this, so everybody up here are people I'm like kind of used to collect or considering continue to collect. And then starts like random photo cards, and then it's by group alphabetically. So AB6. I don't know if some of this will even look that much different since the last like video, because I ended up getting more of their cards and then I got rid of a lot of them. So it will probably look like my collection hasn't grown very much or changed very much, but I promise it did, and then I kind of took everything out. And then Unu from Astro. And I have to say, like, I feel like I need to give a disclaimer that I ended up being really, like, prioritizing who I'm collecting and being really selective about it, just for financial reasons, and just because I know, like, collecting certain groups bring me a lot of joy and, like, is really fun for me, and collecting some other ones, I know, like, I don't know, they're just a piece of paper sitting in my binder, and I don't love the groups any less. I just think that it would make other people happier than it would me. So that's why I got rid of them. Financial reasons, and also because they could be doing better things. You can be doing better things. Selfie printed on a paper of Yonghi. But here's Yonghi from CIX. But that was the mentality I had of kind of getting rid of a lot of my collections or making them smaller. Here's Mia from Everglow. Some ITZY. For a lot of the girl groups, I haven't really pared them down much, just because I don't know what to do with girl groups yet. So here's some Eve and Olivia Hay. From Luna, my Luna collection ended up getting a little bigger just because I got some of their random non-album stuff, and then those definitely were put up for sale again. Here's Solar from Mamamoo. Here is Wonu, 17, and Minghao. And then some Mingyu and Minghao cards my friend gave me from Carrotland. And then Kanghyun from Wonwi, Jaeyu from TOO. And then Treasure, I definitely, it was bigger, and then yeah, so now it's just what I have of Junkyu, and then one of Haruto, Hansak, and Yoshi. And then I just have all these twice pre-order cards, and then a little twice collection of Nayeon, Chaeyoung, and Amina. And then back here, it kind of just a little bit of like produce and solo stuff. So, Daniel, Jihoon, Dohyun, some 101 cards, but I basically kind of, yeah, took everything out. Oh my gosh, this video is gonna be so long. I'm sorry. I will talk less. But I just have to explain what happened to this. And also so that I can keep track for myself. Okay. Here is kind of, I literally, like, I can't really get these out, so I just left them in there. This is people that I am continuing to collect. Or I guess also like my alt binder. Yeah, that don't have their own. Anyway, here's a Taemin card. And then their Tora cards. And then here's my Baekhyun section. Oh my gosh, I organized this when I was really high, so I haven't looked through this. If it makes no sense, sorry. But there's the Baekhyun's Super Tour cards. I have this card on the way. I think this is why I put that there. But yeah, here are all of his EXO cards. For Baekhyun, I collect all of his Korean cards from EXO, CBX, and Super M. Super M is like all of his cards. Except this comeback. I only collected the US one. Yeah. And then Obsession, all of that. So here are his Super M cards. I guess I should get his Korean one just to fill that out. Anyway. And then his solo things from City Lights and then Delight. So Baekhyun was one of the people that I was definitely like, okay, I'm gonna continue to collect. But really just his like photo cards, so not his inclusions usually. And then here is just an EXO section of cards that my friends gave me, and then just other ones I ended up with. I just got these from the 1 Billion Views albums from those two, and I love Banana Channel, so yeah. And then is Ace. So Ace, I collect a lot, not a lot, but like I collect some OT5, but my bias is Chan, so I collect all of Chan's cards and album inclusions. They're just like some random cards or special cards. From Undercover, Mad Squad, just complete, and then I'm missing 2 from Butterfly Fantasy. And his DVD card. Chan, recently I've considered, like, perhaps I ult Chan, but I don't know if I want to go back and collect all of the, like, non-album cards that they have. And then we have Stray Kids. I used to collect Felix, but I don't, and Felix is definitely my bias, and Stray Kids is definitely one of my, still my ult groups, but, yeah, here's an OT8 set from Go Live, and then I used to collect Felix, but I got rid of a lot of my collection months and months ago, just because JYP had too many, Stray Kids had too many cards. I just was like, I don't want to deal with it. So I just collect random things of his, like his special cards, and I don't know. If I like a card with Felix on it, I will collect it. For In Life, though, I did end up collecting Felix because there were only 3. And then, yeah. And then here's a Banchan, just because I love Banchan. And then when there are these things, I try to collect the whole group. Just like with when they had units, I just had 3 Racha, Dance Racha, and Sungmin and Jungin. So that is my kind of like people I definitely collect binder, except plus Stray Kids. I don't know. Okay, and then here is my BTS binder. BTS is one of my alt groups. I would say they probably are still my penultimate group. But when it comes to collecting, I don't as actively collect BTS. But yeah, so they have their own binder. There's just like a page of freebies that I thought was super cute. I collect some OT7 sets. I'm trying to do one per era, and then work my way from there. I think maybe eventually I will collect OT7 BTS for Korean albums. And my bias is Jungkook. So yeah. Oh, I need to set this up. I'm also collecting another one from Love Yourself Answer. But yeah. So here's Jungkook with a random Jimin and Tae of yeah, just his like not like DVD cards, except for this one. And random stuff. And then there's his album cards minus the ones in the OT7 sets. And then yeah, the OST. And then his larger photo cards or cards from things. And for BTS, I keep whoever I collect, or no, what am I saying? I keep whoever I pull. So I somehow managed to get my Jungkook collection trading other things a while back, but I keep whoever I pull most of the time. I think I've only traded 2 BTS cards ever. Yeah. There's just other random stuff. And I don't like collect really non-album things for them. And then back here are just postcards from events, and then there are notes from the albums. Not events, like other stuff. I don't know. But yeah, for BTS, I feel like I don't have the same sense of urgency to to collect BTS, and it's been super helpful that they released this last album with a photocard set, so I don't have to try to get Jungkook or, you know, get everyone for OT7, like buy 7 albums. So yeah, there's that. And then here's my The Boys binder. This color is so weird. I don't know what's happening. Is it the lighting? Yeah, The Boys, right after BTS and NCT. It's my third alt group by Susanoo. I don't know if that was clear. Yeah, so here are some of his, like, I would say out of everything, Sunwoo, like, Sunwoo is my biggest collection, I think, just like individually. Yeah. So there's some membership stuff, and then some showcase and broadcast cards and non-album stuff. And then I think this is mostly, I have it organized mostly chronologically. Yeah. And then this is their merch cards, so Road to Kingdom merch, the random ones, and then here are the ones that come with items and sets. And then this is the merch from their online concert. I have this last one on the way for their trading cards, and then these are the ones that come with the items and things. And then here begins The Boys Chase pre-order or fan sign benefits. All 17 of them. I'm missing 3, I think, that I don't have on the way. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of them because that's just too many. There's too many, and I hope they never do this again. Literally 1 album. These are just the pre-order benefit cards. Why? Yeah, and then here are finally his album cards. So from the first onward, and Sunwoo's collection is complete. So it's just his non-album cards that I'm working on and I collect him for photocards and inclusions and whatnot. Anything basically with his face on it, I will collect it. This is so many. Oh my god. And then these are just like the sets of all members that come in the albums, but this one doesn't fit sideways. I didn't just put it here for no reason. And then postcards from fan club stuff and the large ones. And then here starts my kind of, I do collect some OT 12 or OT 11 and a few other members, just because I got so many albums for Chase, Brothers Hyunjae, and then I collect their DIY set. I am collecting just because I'm collecting their ticket set from Steeler for Chase. This is their My Music Taste set, yeah. And then here's a random Chanhee and a Kevin, because this comeback I decided to also collect Chanhee and Kevin. So they're almost complete also. And then here's just one of everybody, just because I wanted at least a card of everybody. And then Chanhee and Kevin's postcards. Yeah, so that's my The Boys binder. It is growing. It's grown very thick. Oh my god, that's really heavy. Okay, finally, my biggest binder, and it is just exclusively NCT. I think NCT has driven me mad. NCT is definitely fighting for my ult of all ults spot, contending with BTS, so I'm calling both of them my ult of ults. And my ult bias is Taeyong. I collect a few other members. I don't even know how to explain how the last few months have changed how I collect NCT. So I've always I collect everything with Taeyong's face on it. So album things, non-album stuff, that's official. I also collected Haechan. And I think the last time I filmed the video of my collections, I was like, I also collected Haechan and Lucas, and I was like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to continue collecting Haechan or Lucas. Well, instead, I decided to collect not only Haechan and Lucas, but add on Jaemin and Shotaro. And also, I decided to collect OT23 for Resonance Part 1. And I haven't decided what I'm doing for Part 2 yet. Maybe going through this will give me some perspective. But it opens up to Taeyong. And I also started trying out, like, doing these little placeholder things for aesthetics, and I kind of like it. But yeah, I don't know what this last comeback has done to me, but I was just like, I also just really like collecting NCT. I don't know. It's really fun to me. Even though I collect some of the hardest people there are to collect, but that's okay. So this, I ended up making a section for Empathy 2018. So I don't know. I just decided to organize this, so this is how it is. So there's Taeyong, Lucas with their fan parties, and then Haechan and Jaemin. So that's age order. I have this on the way. This is MC Dream, but it's supposed to be a spring fan party thing, so that'll be cute, I think. And then their postcards. I'm missing Jaemin's now, because now I also collect Jaemin, I guess. Yeah, and then here starts Resonance. So these are the keynotes. I have Taeyong. I have everyone's on the way if I don't have them already, but I thought this picture was really cute of them, so I printed it out and made this. So these are the Part 1 keynotes. I have all of them on the way, and then I also have this Shotaro and both of Lucas's. And then here is my OT23 progress so far for part 1. So I have this placeholder here, and then it's Taeyong, Haechan, Jaemin, Shotaro, Lucas. And then starting with Tail, it goes by age. And I am collecting both versions and the yearbook for everybody. And I'm talking a lot about this just because I'm really excited about it. Because I never thought that I would come to a point in my life where I am collecting OT23 of NCT. So perhaps this makes a little more sense why I got rid of a lot of my other collections and prioritized things that I really have fun collecting and bring me a lot of happiness. But for the postcards, it is just my 5 biases. Then honestly, I might just collect Mark just to make it an even 6. But yeah, I haven't decided if I am collecting OT23 for part 2 of Resonance, or if I'm just collecting my 5 biases and maybe Mark. But here is OT7 of Super M. Just kind of kept it in here. So here's Taeyong's, and then Lucas's IDs, the postcards. And then here's the Taeyong section. So here is Super M album cards, and here's his 127 album cards, including the Kino's circle cards, and then here are his non-album cards. I guess technically that's a live album, right? I don't know. Counts, doesn't count, I don't know. This is the tour, Super M tour cards. These are Super M and 127's Beyond Live things. Some merch cards and 4 pocket items. And the postcards. I think I have a few other postcards on the way and a few other items on the way. I feel like I always have something on the way for Taeyong. Okay, my arm and back are killing me. Let's get through this last binder. Yeah, season's greetings, and then larger things, his dream diaries, and standees. And then we go to Haechan, which I actually, since I just started collecting Jaemin doesn't have a lot of cards. I kind of put him in here with Haechan. So here are his 127. Oh no, that's not 127. Okay, this throws off my entire organization, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. His 127 cards, minus that one, it's obviously Dream. Here, including the Kino's. Moving forward though, I don't think I'm gonna, except for Resonance, I'm not gonna collect Kino's for everybody except for Taeyong. I'll continue doing that though. And then here are Haechan's dream cards, minus the one I forgot, which it worked out because I was like, oh, I'll just put Jaemin here with him on every era because I just happen to have these 3 Jaemin. But I think Jaemin's gonna have to have his own section and be lonely. And then Haechan circle cards and some non-album stuff and postcards. His dream diary, poster from Regular to Regular. I just pull a lot of Haechan, so that's why I have a lot of his inclusions. And then Lucas, here are all of his album cards. So Wavies and then Super M's. And then here is tour cards and circle cards, postcards, dream journal, yeah. And then back here is a section of other NCT cards. I happened to pull the Mark set of the Kinos and the Young set of the Kinos for Resonance, and then I got an extra Lucas and extra Shotaro from the last albums I ended up getting. So yeah, I don't know what to do with those yet. Probably, the funny thing is though, like if I had more biases, like these would be the two runner-ups. So I don't know, feeling kind of attached to them. And these are just some cute cards that I had back when I wanted to collect one of everybody, back when it was still 21 of them before OT 23, and I want to just collect one card of everyone, so I had those. And then here are just some random things from Season's Greetings and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, so that is my photo card or binders collection. That was all 5 binders. I'll just pull the nearest ones here. Thank you for watching. It was a lot, but yeah. So I think a lot of people are going through a thing right now. I don't know why I'm still talking, but like where they're kind of like figuring out who their priorities are, who they're gonna stop collecting. Because I think everybody went a little crazy during quarantine, and I'm definitely in the same boat. So these are my 3 alt groups that I will continue collecting. There's also Ace and Baekhyun, and a little bit of Stray Kids in here that I will continue collecting. So that said, thank you for watching. Happy collecting.